My throat right as I started up the live stream. All right. Okay. Time to let people know the stream exists. I forgot how it showed. I was hoping it would just kind of choose a thumbnail. I don't expect this to be a real like. If people like this or people think I'm really onto something, uh, maybe I'll make like a highlight version of this that's closer to a real video. Uh, get shareable link. Early bird. Welcome. Welcome. Hello, Solodian, SFK, Aleski, Skeledorg, Mr. Ghost, Anthro, Cup of Tea. Yeah, welcome to a survival logbook thing. Actually, here, this kind of spoils where we're going for a bit. So, you're just gonna have to follow me on this. Uh, Follow me quite literally, not really literally. This was something else I was doing while working on this. Uh, I don't expect this to be a long stream. I mainly just want to pass an idea at the chat. Uh, yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a weird one. Uh, Hello. Glad you guys got nachos because this is going to be hell of a fiesta. Uh, all right. Ignore follow me. I just happened to be making this while, like, I was working on the logbook stuff. Ignore that. The same thing here. These were both used for various ideas I went through. I was trying stuff like, oh, maybe the puppet image has something to do with how many balloons there are. Like, I have this whole. Let me just show how much I've been obsessing over this for years now. Let's go to like. This is my personal notes doc of everything I've ever tried with the logbook. And this actually isn't everything because there's some stuff I just tried without writing anything down. Hello, JJ Robotnik. I am the bird. The bird is real. These are all ideas I've tried at various points, like including counting unique animatronics, coupon numbers. This has been a while to get here. So, the biggest problem with the logbook is finding a consistent method that feels like a person could have intentionally made it. And I want full disclosure. The answer to this is stupid. I this is ridiculous. This really is my insanity arc. This is my stupid idiot brain arc. The fact that I got here. So let me walk you through how I got this answer. So this first page and actually this last page are the most infuriating of the entire book because figuring out how you get these two things to connect to anything else is so frustrating. Because here's the thing. You can't really see it in this screen grab, but Mangle's on the other page. You have the puppet here. You have JJ here. But then these two have, I guess Freddy's technically here, but there's no character association. So it's like, there's no through line for these. This first one, however, I started thinking about what this was actually asking us to do. And why is the tally mark over here in this corner? Well, let's see what it's asking us. If you were going to design a new animatronic friend for the kids at one of Freddy Fazbear's numerous enterprises, what would it look like? What special features might it have? That part's really interesting because special features aren't talked about that often. I mean, in FNAF 2, we had the toy sensors. In FNAF 3, they mentioned that the spring locks like go to where, I mean, they're special double suits, whatever. However, this grid is so weird to me because that has nothing to do with this question. Why is there a grid when it should just be two blank pages, you know? Well, there is a giant horizontal grid that has something over in this corner. Behold! It doesn't matter which blueprint. Any of these will do. All of the blueprints are the same for what I'm getting at here. In the bottom right corner, you have D. D does not matter, other than the fact that it is the fourth option, the fourth special feature. Once again, it is in the bottom right corner, right where this is, in a horizontal grid for the blueprints. So let's write that down. The fourth special feature. So that is 5, 4. All right? Because like I said, that's the only grid that's a horizontal wide grid that has anything to do with special features. In fact, what is it? What is this written as? Okay, it doesn't have... There's no, like, descriptor. So that's weird. So that gives us our first letter, J. By the way, this is going to be dumb. This is not like... No one's going to be confident this is the correct answer by the end of this. Just let me cook with this and you'll see how I got here. Because at the very least, this is going to be entertaining. So, next question. Make your workplace feel at home. What decorations can you add to your desk to make your special place feel more cozy? Well, here's something interesting. JJ is in the bottom right-hand corner of the page, implying this is connected to FNAF 2 somehow. You know what's interesting? An interesting mechanic in specifically FNAF 2. No other game. The only game up to this point JJ was really in at all other than FNAF World, but everyone was in FNAF World. Let's boot up FNAF 2 for whatever. Oh boy. I did go mad. I finally went. This is my insanity arc. Shut up. Shut up. No music. Shut up, FNAF 2. Doesn't matter what level we go to. So, like, it does not matter what level. This is on every single night as soon as you do it. Every time you beat a challenge, you get a little thing on your desk. Every single time, without fail. Let's go back to the title screen, because here's something interesting about that factoid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 challenges in this thing. 10 challenges in FNAF 2. I don't even need this. I was going to pull this up in case I needed to show more off, but I don't think I do. So 10, and then our tally mark for the page is 10. So there are 10 reward plushies specifically to decorate our desk. So we go down here. That gets us Y. 10, 10. Let's move on to the next one. It's interesting. This one specifically is the page that says, "Do you remember your name?" Well, ain't that interesting? That's the puppet. And you can't see it in this screen grab I took, but it asks the question, reflect on the happiest day of your life. So there are 14 tally marks there. It's 5 and then 9 spaced out, but for the sake of this, it's 14. Let's boot up good old FNAF 3. It literally does not matter what level we go to in FNAF 3, happiest day is always active. Okay, oopsie doopsie. I forgot. Well, I'll just show it because I have the screen grab available. We pan over here. There are 6 kids on this final screen. The happiest day. This is the moment in the scene. The 6 balloons in this final shot. 6, 5, 6, 5, or no, it's 14, 6. I was really worried that I just broke my own code, but no, it's 14, 6. Point is, there's 10 challenges. Right? 10 challenges. 10 thingamabobs. You can count the fucking fan if you want. I don't care. I mean, I should here, but this is already dumb, and I don't think anyone's going to be like, this is the correct answer. Actually, Grassmaster, I can show how to make a sprite. Anyway, this one's the simplest one. Make a schedule. 5, 5, 5, 5. It's placed right next to 5. Done. That one's the easiest one. That one makes sense, and I wouldn't be shocked if this is what we were supposed to get for this. This one's the dumb one. This one is you're going to all be lost as of now. This is the part where you're going to be like, nope, you didn't actually find the name. 5, right here, upper center. This is specifically talking about pretend you're an architect and design the optimal layout for a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So this is talking about a layout. So by the rest of the logic, the stand out to everything else here, we should be looking for layouts here. What is up here? Well, this is something else. I think I had, yeah, I didn't send this away. So let's find, you can see that every time we have a splash page for the nights in this, you can see it's the FNAF 3 office. You can see the box of characters, you can see the giant window, you can see the tile grid all the way across. The desk's right there. Pretty much every time we get a night splash screen in this entire logbook, it is FNAF 3's office. So the office we are in the logbook, whatever experience, whatever you want to call it, is FNAF 3's. For context. Because that's why I picked this specific one, because I was trying to mitigate and manage any cherry picking. I didn't want it to be random. So that's going to get us to here. Let's check what is at the top center of Fazbear Frights. Cam number 9. Remember, it is, hold on, tally mark 5, right at the top of the map. If you were laying out Fazbear's Frights here, it would be right here. Or this would be the thing that would be there. Right? Hi, Springtrap. I had cheats enabled so I could record some B-roll for something, but that's beside the point. So 5, 9, A. Like I said, this is the part where it becomes stupid, and I don't think anyone will take this seriously anymore. J-A-Y-C-E. Jace! It's an answer! Like, the consistency is almost there. Jace is, in fact, a name. This is totally a stretch. Like I said, everyone's going to be like, nope, this is dumb. No one's going to take this seriously. Jace is a name. In fact, let me specifically pull up name. Hold on. Name. Jace is a religious name. It means healer, the cure, the Lord of salvation. All of the Afton kids have religious names. It's weird. This fits the name format. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone's going to be convinced on this. I'm just frustrated that I got close to this. What is at the top of the layout? I mean, I'm just waiting for like chat to roll and read some interesting points. It could be. I don't think it is, but the logic is there. There, I maybe Jace is the bite victim. It is a male name specifically. JC is also technically an option out of this. So there is. I would be more confident in this if this was in order. Actually, let's check. Let's have a bit of fun. If we can find in Phasma, is there anyone named Jace? Like, has this name appeared? Full text. Doot 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 doot. I don't remember this name appearing, but we can quickly check. Nope. 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 It's never appeared. I mean, it's worth noting the desk fan also counts as a decoration. If that's really like the holdup, then yeah. No, yeah, I like I said, I'm not expecting anyone to be like, this is the correct intended answer. Canon, we solved the name. Oh yeah, I should check Tails also. Tails from the Pizzaplex. This should be quicker to search. Nope. Nope. What? Oh, there is a Jace. Oh, Jace is one of the characters in the Mimic epilogues. Huh. I totally forgot there was a Jace. Well, we do know the name is canon. Like, the name is canonically a name that can appear in FNAF. That's cool. Yeah. It's in the Mimic epilogues. I totally forgot Jace was a character. I'm pretty sure Jace is killed off by the end of the Stingers, though. Or, yeah, the epilogues or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure Lucia is the only one that survives, if I remember. I haven't looked back at those in a while, though. So anyway, Jace. It's funny that I got this a second way, but that was... If this sounds insane and ridiculous, this one was even stupider. This was like stuff... Then, like, this was stuff like, oh, the word not funny is written near the number 14, therefore that's part of the code. Yeah. I... What happens to Jace? Let's control F a little bit to keep looking. Jace. He's a nice guy. He's unlike the best friend. Unlike should have a jock. That's ironic. Oh, it's also worth noting. There was what name did I get? I swear, Jace. There was a name I found that meant brave or something like that. Was it Jace? I'm trying to remember where I mean, it does start. becoming popular later. So yeah, it is a weird modern name, but it's also like there's asynchronous, like a, what's the term? Chronology, whatever. It's the term where it's like it stops making sense chronologically. What does happen to Jace? I need to figure out. Does he just die like right at the start? Let's keep going through the epilogues. Okay, it's not in that one, so he must. Okay. Jace. Nothing weird's happened yet. Just getting away. Chase. Just with me. Resonating. Following each other's. Okay. Jace mentioned ever again? 8. I don't know, it just seems like he just dies. I mean, he's there. There is a character named Jace, if we need proof the name exists in canon. And I mean, the logic is consistent, which is the thing I could almost never get with something. Like, I could never get something that applies to every single one of these images. But the logic is more or less consistent. You find something that this lines up with. What is this talking about? Figure it out. Oh, okay, the vent breaks, that's what. I mean, who knows, man? I don't got much more than this. I'm pretty sure the logbook's set around FNAF 3. I mean, it obviously has to be before FNAF 6, because nothing about FNAF 6 is referenced in it. Despite the fact that this book references like everything but 6. But it references everything prior to 6, which is what's interesting. That makes me think this is either like around FNAF 3 or like right before FNAF 3 or like mid FNAF 3. I mean, Jace Hafton isn't even that weird. Like, there have been weirder ones I found, but I mean, yeah, meta logbook exists, but I don't know. It's weird for the logbook to not reference FNAF 6 if the point was it referenced everything, you know? It's really just after sister location before 6 is the core concept. So what I want to pass to the community now is anything prior, anything we can find prior, or not prior, anything we can find that's like better than this, you know? Because everything, it feels like we always have to do something stupid if we ever get something close to a name. Because that's what I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on what is better than this? What better approach do you have to these prompts than like follow the clues here? Because it's so weird that this is lined up with where the blueprints are, and that it's a grid when this has nothing to do with a grid. It's weird that this is talking about decorations. It's weird this is talking about happiest day. Yeah. Uh, so, okay, I want to take this time, since we're talking about the logbook, I don't think dual process is correct from what I've seen of it. Just outright. Like, I need to watch more of it. Um, I mean, I found the name Jace. That's cool. It's there. But I think Cassidy victim, or the entire theory that the Cassidy is named the bite victim, is just fucking wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to dual process or anyone who believes that. I'm sure it's a really well made video. I haven't watched all of it. Maybe I should watch all of it. But the bite victim and Cassidy interact separately throughout the logbook. It's just objective if you read it. Um, you can get it very quickly. The Cassidy asks, uh, Cassie asks, "Do you remember your name?" And then later on, "What is your name?" And then later on, the alter text asks, "What is your name?" Right below the Cassidy grid. Now it's worth noting, Mike has already written his name in the logbook. The second he gets this logbook, he should have written his name in it because that's supposed to be his ownership. There is no reason for Cassie to ask, "Do you remember your name?" and "What is your name?" to someone who wrote his name at the start of the book. It is not Charlie. Charlie can see. Golden Freddy can see. Golden Freddy can teleport and go anywhere. He has blinking white glowing eyes. I'm just sorry. It's just not. If you've read the logbook, you understand that these are two different characters talking. Why would Charlie's name isn't anywhere in the logbook? Why would it be Charlie? I, do I need to watch the video now? Okay. I don't know. I'm not watching 2 hours on stream like this. I mean, this is. I'll talk about this more when I've watched that full video. I'm just saying, on a fundamental level, it doesn't make sense. No, why would Charlie be the fated text though? You can't. The fated text says my name on every single Cassidy clue. Every single one has my name. Almost, I think there's one that doesn't, but every single one has my name. The name of the fated text is Cassidy. It's not subtle. Why would the fated text say my name for the alter text name? Anyway, let me check if there's any. Is there something I'm missing? Blueprint mode. My only problem is, how do you get a number out of this? You get Cassidy through altered numbers a few times. It's not every time. I mean, does it have to do with FNAF 6? I don't see what this relates to with FNAF 6. Duel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is 5, 7? So what would that, instead of A, that would be Joyce? Is Joyce a name? I don't think I've ever heard the name Joyce. Oh, no, it is a name. No, I just realized it is, but it's... French name of a name. I mean, it is a name, but it's specifically a female name. Unless this is... I mean, yeah, but this is... kind of. Yeah, it exists. I mean, it's still scrambled, which is not nice because Cassie's name is in order, but neither is Jace, so. Let's see, is there anything else that I can get out of Joyce? No, Joyce is the only thing with those letters. Pizzeria you would decorate. That is true, but like I said, and I get that. I don't get what this has to do with numbers, though, is my only problem. I think this would be totally right. Like, I totally agree this would make sense if there was any clear number denotion at the top of the grid. Well, I guess I can have music on for this bit. What's 5-8? 8 is the number of spotlights. H. That's not a name. Do I want to make a Ballora theory? I don't know. I don't know what that would mean. Let's try resetting and doing a new save file. Let's see if there's anything like... Huh. Oh, did I accidentally press continue? I meant to press new game. Let's see, is there anything at the top of the screen? Because it's specifically at the top. It's weirdly placed.
It's time to take your career into your own hands. You've saved money your whole life. Great. Now it's time to put all your eggs into one basket and take a huge gamble on your future. A gamble that comes with a 100% chance of success in some cases. What are we talking about? We're talking about becoming a Fazbear Entertainment franchisee. That's right, restaurant ownership and management. Something almost anyone can do.
I haven't gotten a canon ending on this save file.
It's a lot of money to invest, but everyone's doing it. And that means it's safe and lucrative. With your initial investment, you'll receive everything you need to get started, including a small room, some tables, and electricity. But don't forget about the money you had left over after buying your franchise package. Use it to decorate, buy a stage, buy attractions and animatronics, and much, much more. Now, let's take a look at a few things that will help you get started as a Fazbear Entertainment franchisee, such as atmosphere. Making sure your establishment has an inviting atmosphere.
If there's anything like uncannily at the top,
entertainment.
Let's look.
Having a lot of entertainment value in your restaurant will ensure that customers come back. Bonus revenue. Coin-operated games and attractions can generate additional revenue during the day. which means more money in your pocket, ready for reinvestment.
We're checking some
Health and
claims.
safety. There may be times when you purchase something of questionable
Yeah, I know. I
quality.
don't think there's anything. I'm
No
just doing it
blaming.
just in case.
Cutting corners is just good business. But there are steps you can take to ensure you don't get sued for it. And that brings us to liability. Being a thrifty shopper is smart, but be aware that buying things on
Specifically, it's... Oh, that's right.
suits,
Right,
there's
Pez
also
repeats
the
the
risk
lost
that
thing.
something might be hiding inside whatever you just purchased.
Just skip. There's nothing in there. Step 2, a how to... What's... 2 is X, so it's not... It's not that. If this is the intended answer. Let's take a look at our starting pizzeria.
Let's see how much cash you had left over after purchasing your franchise package. Great, that should be more than enough. Now let's get started. On your left are your product catalogs. You can unlock...
No, there's nothing at the top. Why? That actually bugs me, because I was actually kind of like, oh, maybe there is something there, but there isn't. This name having more possibility than Evan or Garrett. Not more than Garrett, but I would say more than Evan. Evan's held back by the answers being kind of inconsistent with how you get there. Hello, CrossCorp. Any other horizontal buildings? Let's do some game file digging. I want to Chestnut real quick. I want to... There is one other place. FNAF 6 computer screens. So this is our map. I guess 3? There's no numbers with that, though. It's other than this, the 3rd. Why is this at the top, though? Because that, regardless of whether this is the intended code, they aren't placed or at least I'm not sure if they're placed randomly. Or at least it's unclear why they'd be placed where they are. Because it's like, why this bottom right corner? Why the top right? Why left and right here? Why right next to number 5? 518? T? That's not... I mean, no, that's just going to break the name. FNAF 1's... I mean, unless 5-1 would be Jesse, but spelled like a lunatic. That's not a name. I'm just trying random things. It's just weird that we got this far, and I get like almost all of this. Except for the last one. Yeah, but it's based on like it's right next to the number 5, and it's specifically about making a schedule. But I do agree that it's annoying that it's slightly different. But also Cassie's name just sometimes randomly deviates from the pattern. What is in common between these? Because you would think that would be the bit here, right? That there would be something we can look at that's like, oh, yes, these overlap somehow. Because it's weird for this book to have only one, to have two sets of red herrings that are completely unrelated. I think I would give FNAF 6 an endless mode. Look, Collector, you got anything? Freddy in a prison? Yeah. Are you going to elaborate, the Collector? How we seal the FNAF 6 building? Yeah. Sans versus Jace. Choose widely, sire. No, I don't think the tally marks are collected to ruin. They're so far apart. No, no, there's one code that deciphers Cassie's name. It just changes a little bit towards the end. Or not changes. It's consistent. It is consistent, and it's all done in order. It's not like a random. Uh, it's just what numbers or how you get the numbers is different a little bit every time. Well, there are a few times it repeats, but it's mostly what's more important about Cassie's thing is not that there is one answer for every single thing, but instead that my name is shown to us. B, that's not anything. Let me flip through my logbook a bit. Chat, discuss various ideas. It's weird. By the way, I got this name twice. There's, like I said, there's a completely different unused version of this code that, like I said, was like using weird stuff like this word is slightly near a number, therefore it might be part of the code. But it was too inconsistent for me. It was like if this is silly, then this was sillier. Uh, yeah, Jeremy's a kind of long name. Yeah, actually, 6 letter. Yeah, 6 letters isn't that bad, so it's possible. I just don't know how you'd get it. How would you get Jeremy? Like, if we were to assume that was the intended name, you would have to split up 5 and 9 into two separate numbers, and I have no clue how you would get this. It would be hilarious though if there were just constant new Jeremys, just Jeremys around every single corner. I don't think that would imply. I mean, if Jeremy was a character who was like there was only one of, maybe it would imply he was Bonnie. But there are so many Jeremys that I don't even know. You were going to design a new animatronic friend for the kids. Okay, this is another. I already talked about that. So let's do some game digging, because FNAF 3 was the one I picked because the logbook references FNAF 3 a lot. And FNAF 3 has 9, which gives us Jace, Jace. But some people argue against that. There is no map in FNAF 4. FNAF 1's top thing is camera 1A. What's FNAF 2's? I don't know why it would be 2. 2 is so random for this one. It's unrelated completely to... M7 technically is the uppermost one. And 5-7 I think we already saw was Joyce. FNAF 2's, but it's not the upper center. How many Happiest Day minigames? There are 6, but that doesn't relate to layout at all. Like, assuming these are all clues, you would think it would connect to layout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's not. When I think uppermost, I would think this one. Then that would be 8, and 5, 8 is H, and that doesn't get us anything. What's... I mean, this is dumb. Because it would mean 514. What's 514? R 15K now. So if it was related to Freddy and Happiest Day, because Freddy's locked up in the bottom right corner, and that's where the exit is, then you could say 9 to also get Jace for the number of stages, but like that doesn't have anything to do with the upper part. Unless it's supposed to be singling out ideal layout, and it's just the corner of this box to say, think about the optimal layout. Include even map to see. No, 5-5 is the one I think is hardest to change because it's the one that seems the most, like, if you told me we were supposed to map 5 to 5, this is the one I would believe the most. It's so specifically on 5 p.m. Yeah, bottom right. If it's supposed to be bottom right of the, you would think if that was the intent, it would be over here. But then again, it is Freddy over here in the bottom right corner of talking about the optimal layout. So yeah, you could get 9 from stage 0-1 that way. This is something else I would like to point out. If we look at the images, with the exception of this one, these all could be tied to Happiest Day. JJ ties to BB's Air Adventure. The puppet ties to Happiest Day, the final minigame. You can't see it in the screenshot, but Mangle's on the other page for Mangle's quest. You have Freddy for stage 0-1. Obviously, we're missing one, but I don't think anything happens at 5 p.m. in any of the games. Like, it's... But every game has hours, so it's not like it's that weird a thing. What is the bottom right camera in FNAF 1, actually? I forgot which number that one is. Isn't it something... You're going to have to deal with the game being in the right corner. I'm not scaling it properly. But it is interesting that he's in the bottom right corner. What is... It's 4B. could also interpret as 6. Yeah, there isn't a camera 9 period in this game. I just realized there's 3 camera 1s. I've seen this game hundreds of times. That is interesting that 5 p.m. Fredbear switches over. I think maybe. I don't remember though. I'd have to survive until 5 a.m. to remember when Nightmare Fredbear appears. It's 4 p.m. We don't have to do this clue system, by the way. I just find. Yeah, no, it's PM. It's not AM even. 5 p.m. never appears in anything ever. There are too many FNAF theories for me to do a tier list in any reasonable amount of time. It is possible the puzzle is just poorly designed. Huh. It's so annoying that the logic does kind of work. However, this is what's conflicting for me for answers like this. Because, yeah, this is stupid. Yes, this is extremely convoluted, but it's consistent enough that I could see Scott designing this. And what's even more baffling and weird about this is it's not easy to get an actual name out of a logbook, I've realized. I've tried so many times and they're all just nonsense. So, could this be the answer? Maybe, but it's just so dumb. But then again, if you look at it on the other angle, the puzzle is clearly something so hard. Oh yeah, let me look up what Joyce means. But the puzzle clearly is something so hard that we have not figured it out yet. Oh, there is a joke. I didn't even mean to. Celtic joy, cheerful Mary, Latin rejoicing Lord. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't have my light on.
Joyce. Joyce.
I mean, it could be a word, not a name, but you would still get the word, you know? Yeah, it could be so easy. Hello, Kira. Welcome. Maybe it is something simple, but like, what is the connection between these? Yeah, no answer ever feels like it has a correct. It feels correct. I mean, if there was one that felt as intended as Cassidy, I felt like we'd be talking about that. You know, like we would have figured it out. I think if whatever the answer is, it clearly has to be something. It has to be somewhat convoluted. just on some degree. Not like insanely convoluted per se, but it has to be something that we wouldn't just figure out the same way we did with Cassie, like just on the spot. Like that took about a little under half a year, took a few months, right? It can't be as straightforward as that felt. I this was the one I was really excited for when I was trying different ideas because it felt so intentional. It felt planned. Like let me just show that this is nothing. I'm pretty sure it's nothing. So, right, in almost every happiest day minigame, almost, there's these weird out of bounds sections that have like tears and crying and all that. Right? The ones that don't have the magic line world are Stage 01 and Happiest Day. Both of which link to Fredbear's, weirdly enough. Uh, and I was like, there must be something to that. But let's try doing them in order, because this was one idea I tried, where I was like, okay, so 5 on the first one, which would be PB's Air Adventure. So 5-3, already bad sign, because I already know this. It's Q. 5-3 is Q. Uh, uh, the cupcakes don't have any lore to them. Uh, the cupcakes follow you wherever you go. Or this cupcake right here, it's actually only 5 cupcakes. So let me cut it off so you can see what it looked like in game. It's 4 cupcakes and then 1 that follows you wherever you go. I should look at the tally marks for it, but I don't. Yeah. So anyway, let's go 5-3. Let's just do this in order, and then 10-1, I guess, because it's a 1 thing. Uh, so 10-1 J. And then 5. There's 6 mini games, so it would have to be 5. Would be, yeah. I guess it would be 14. Here, let me mark it this way. Because this is what gets weird when you're doing stuff like this, is like you can already see it's not going to be a name, just straight up. So 9, 5, those, all of these are equally gibberish. Like it's just nothing. It's not anything. I could try something. I mentioned how you can kind of link these to Happiest Day. So if Mangle's Quest is what I mentioned that this one has Mangle on the direct other page. So let's say Mangle's Quest is 5-1. I'm going to go by like what I feel the more confident in with this logic. So we have the puppet here. So let's say 5. There's 6 crying children in that. So let's say 5, 6. So we're looking for the puppet. right? Happiest day. But what's interesting about this girl down here in the corner is you can see this better in the actual logbook. There's a blue shirt this kid is wearing. If you notice, in all of Chica's minigames, the kids all have blue shirts, which is actually it's somewhat unusual for FNAF. Charlie has a blue shirt in FNAF 2 in Give Cake. So let's say 5-5 for thing there. Still, I don't think this one's a name either. Pretty sure. What could you? This is the one where I'm like, straight up don't know. I guess we already have one. 5-1. I guess it's. Let's see. I guess it's technically. This is technically stage 9. Because it's 1, and then you go down, and then you go down, then you go right, then you go right, then you go up, then that, and that. So maybe 5-9 for A. Oh wait, hold on. I just realized I did. Shouldn't be 9-6 or 9-5 if we're matching tally marks. Yeah, they were green after you feed them. I guess if you're trying to link the final, then I guess by default, or no, I've already. So then 10-3. That doesn't make any sense though, unless he gave us not a. We haven't even finished the code yet. What else would you get out of this other than the 3? 10-8? 10. It's not. And then we still haven't gotten what. We still haven't gotten this first one. I haven't gotten anything with Garrett or anything remotely close to Garrett. Hi GB by the way. I've actually tried to reverse engineer names and I can't. It's really hard to do that. There are so many possible ways to get the same letters. Uh, that I don't think so. I'm sure if you tried long enough, you could get something, but I don't know. Yeah, the ruined tally marks may apply to this, but I don't know how. I don't see why it would take years to be given the rest of the code. If you know. I'm gonna stare at this until the answers are obvious to me. New animatronic friend for Kids at one of the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzas. Numerous. Okay, this is the other ones. I tried to map this to RWQ. Because make a new character for the numerous Fazbear Enterprises was my thought process. And he's the only character who goes between multiple locations. So he was one I thought of. Okay, let me try. What is like the gimmick of every level? Because I swear I tried this, but let me roll with it anyway. So, assuming JJ appearing is the connection to BB, then BB's Air Adventure. Let's say, what's the bit here? It's 310R. I did think about like Mike is tallying something. I really wanted to like try to do that, but the numbers don't make sense because there's no way you get 14 out of almost anything. I know BB isn't the same as JJ, but it's the only connection I could think of if this was the logic, right? You're supposed to collect 8 balloons. Yeah, I did try alternate accesses. What did we get? So we changed to blue so we can see this better. It's 5, 1 would be 5. 1, 6, 5. 9, 5. 5, 9. And then 310. What was this code? I don't even remember how we got here. And we still never got. So this was BB's Air Adventure. This 1-5 was Mangles. 5-9 was the 9th stage in stage 01. 6-5 was Happiest Day. 9-5. Nine five. What? Where did I get 9-5 from? Where was the other 9? Would it be? And then 5-5 if it was if it really was meant to be RWQ. Is this a name? I don't think this is a name. CDRAGY. I mean, Darcy is a name, but we're losing the G. So it was 310 for BB's Air Adventure. Then it was 1-5, the 1, and then 5, tally mark 5. Oh, 9 was Chica's Party World. That's where it was. Okay, so yeah, 9, tally mark by 5. Yeah, gray DC isn't really good. Interesting. Okay, let me try, rather than something arbitrary like the number of dead kids, let's go 8, 10 is W, and then 10, 8. Yeah, let's go tally marks first. So 10, 8 for PB's Air Adventure. Then you collect 4 bits for Mangle. Unless you're counting the head of Mangle. And that's 5. So 4. So if we're going tally mark first, you get J. And then you collect 4 cupcakes. Chica's Party World. For 9, because that was the connection I was going over. So it was blue shirt by process of elimination. So dumb. But it's something. It's more than nothing. And then I don't even know what this one. What number would I pull out of this? 1? 5, 1 for stage 0, 1? That feels so arbitrary though. And then choose a friend who goes to various locations. So 5 different zones. That's his whole thing. And then 5, what was it? Nothing. It's nothing. Unless it's, what else? You can get 12 balloon. You can get balloons. The total kids is 11. So 5, 11. If the bit was like it was all the main points, what would this give me? This is not a name. EJCAMM. No, it's not a name. I mean, not a name that uses all 5 letters or all 6 letters. Hmm. And that's assuming it's connected to happiest state, which I don't even know if it's meant to be. I love that her death claw is named is labeled ice cream scooper or ice cream dispenser. I also love that Scott took the specific effort to piss us off by crossing out the copyright year. Like, he couldn't even just hand us the year. He had to make it like a whole thing. I mean, yeah, James would be interesting because that's also British. How would we get James, though? Let's, for the sake of argument, assume the name is James. Let's look, because Jimmy in the chat earlier asked how, like, let's try to reverse engineer a name. Is that a thing? How could we reverse engineer the name James? Uh, I tried 39. That's actually 395,248. That was used at some point in here. I'd have to dig through though, but it didn't give me anything. It also doesn't help that 395,248 is too long. Or no, it's not. It's actually not too long, but what was it? Yeah, so 5-3 for 3-9 or 5-3, 9, 10-9, assuming it's an order. 2-5-2, 9-8, or 2-9-4. Then 5 or whatever. X and Q aren't going to be in a name though. Column 10, 10-1. Pre-trap. Be quiet. Let me pull up the actual Foxy, because I've written in mine before I made my own Foxy grid. Can you just say what's in 10-1? Or column 1? I Oh, I spelled that wrong. Who cares? Let's get a higher quality scan of the book to look at. Okay, no. Show me the damn image. Oh my god. Open image. Why can I not just look at the... Hey, it's mine. Wow. I just need like a higher resolution Foxy grid. God, can people... Why? Why? Come on, internet, please. I want to look at this. Letter F. Maybe. It also could be a letter P, which is what actually would be in that slot. If you actually look at the grid, you can see 10P. It's kind of hard. It's so small. First time using Google? What? if I had a higher quality, like, maybe it's an F. Maybe, but like I said, this would be a P at this point. But why would this be F? Like, how do you get F down there? Because F isn't even close there. $15 by $15. Okay, let me grab the original Foxy grid, because this is the fast form PNG that doesn't kill my computer to use. Let's find Foxy grid. Now, I talked about the solution I had earlier in the stream, if you weren't there for it. I will try filling it out. Because yeah, if you did fill out in the same dimensions. Uh, this is what it takes, by the way, to fill out this entire goddamn thing. This is like an extremely tedious process, I want to note. All right. So let's assume, sake of the argument, that it does. Let me pull up the. Where is the damn? Oh, there it is. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, it is 15 by whatever. It doesn't really matter actually for this. And then 4. And then if you A, B, C, D, and then it should be E, elemental boot, and then 4, S, Z. Should we keep going until we can confirm F would be here. So 14, 8. H. What's coming the first one? Then O. Then element O. C. C. Go until we get to column 10. Oh boy. Here, I had this pulled up just in case. Eventually, hopefully it will loop, and I can just fill it out like that. And of course it's a letter off. I don't care about dual processes theory right now. I'm really annoyed that people keep bringing it up. Because spamming someone be like, have you watched this one thing? On so many projects that aren't related to it, gets really annoying really quickly. Like, I'm very tempted to make my own timeline just to point out how... Because this is the thing, is there's been so many times someone has made a all lore solved thing. And it got popular, and then what, you know? Doesn't say that any of those are like inherently bad or like the people who make them are wrong for it. It's just like a lot of people just kind of move on with their day afterwards. It was way louder than I remember. Okay, so yeah, 10 F would be there if this was 15 by 15 like the grid. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. 15. So it should be down 15 by 15. 15 by 15, so if I... No. No. Down a layer 2. Like, I'm just not interested in one that ignores how the logbook works. I'm sorry. There's a limit to how seriously I can take a topic when someone just ignores one of the fundamental quirks of the damn book. Like I said, you could... Any... A, back to A. God, there's no... It feels like there's no perfect loop for this. Let me just, like... Oops. Here we go again. Shoo-ba-da-boo. Ever loop properly? Because the normal Foxy grid does loop at a certain point. The black victim was the friends we made a long way. I sure hope so. Because that means I can unfriend him. Actually, his friends bully him, so... As far as I'm concerned, being a friend is a great perk, because that means I get to stick his head into a Fredbear mouth. I don't even know why I'm trying to be orderly with this. Like, who cares? See... Oh, no. Okay, if we need those final two spaces, we'll fill them out. Who's kind of toxic? I don't even know in chat. I've been half paying attention. Am I someone else? I'll put this in my notes. Alright, what are we trying this one first? Oh yeah, this would be such a... Yeah, if you just used the name. Mike had no clue what his brother's name was. That's why he was bullying him. Ugh. This was supposed to be a quick, like, in and out stream. People were just be like, nah, I don't think so. Deposit ideas, then an hour later I'll be like, okay, good. I don't see why his name would probably be Fred. Personally. I started with this video with, like, the name I had found, Jace. And in retrospect, some of the crazy stuff I've tried this makes it sound so standard. Yeah, we could start with Jace. Jace does fit in this grid. So 5-4 is X in this first, so that's probably not. Let's just try, so 5-10 is J. Oh, let me switch to the tool that actually does something. Oh, let me save. Notes. Let me get a simpler version that's easier to edit. There we go. Okay, so like I said, let's just put in the tally marks. So 5-10 is J. 5-9 U. 5-5 M. Jump. Let's try happiest day method. Each one choreographs to. Actually, what would be if I did by 5 instead? So it would be. No, you can't really swap it. Whatever. Just in order. 5-1, 10-2. 10-2. 14-3. 5. Rexy! And then 5. Yar, it be Rex! Zermy! Yar, it be Rexy, my boy! Okay, let's try actually associating it with stuff and things. It is actually shockingly close to Nexus. Not quite, but it's funny that it's almost there. One was like the one I was really... I think somewhere in there was one I was really hyped for. Oh, this is the one I thought was really cool. I'm gonna have to pull this off of Discord. This... Or maybe I'll just like... I'll do this in a bit of a roundabout way. Give me a little bit of time. So there's coupons throughout the entire logbook. this is like, to me, like one of the most interesting parts of the logbook. Is it's constantly there's coupons, and these go nowhere. That there's like no point to these. So let me see if I can yeah, I was using Blood and Fire for this. Save image. Dun, 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 dun. This one is my favorite. I don't think this is the answer. But it's so cool, and I so wish it was the answer. Maybe it is. I've never tried it with this version, so maybe maybe I want something. So let me show this off. I know people have tried to use the coupons to explain like the time gap between games, but I think if there was anything more going on with these, look at what one of the coupons is called. Happiest Day. And it's also on the page that's called Take a Bite Out of Your Next Birthday. This is the only one that says that. All the other ones have other bits going on with their names. What is... what is 5-8 on this? F? I don't know why I said 5-8. That has nothing to do with anything. What is 9-8? What is 14-8? So let's say it's 14. Let's say each one of these lines up with a coupon somehow. It's really weird that it's take a bite out of your next out of fun on your next birthday, and happiest day is. This is the only time the coupon happiest day appears. None of them have happiest day other than this one. And once again, one of our puzzles has happiest day as a clue. And then we have Freddy here, who's in prison, and I know one of them is called Hungry Fazbear, which I guess if you're in prison, you're hungry. So let's try 5-5. And then we have JJ, and then one of them is Birthday Ball, which is all about 24 balloons, custom ride game tokens, which is 6. So 10-6. This is the one where I just have to bullshit. Foxy. Mike wears a Foxy mask. There's Foxy's... right actually around this page, there's Foxy's Pirate Palooza. This is also the only time Foxy is mentioned in this. So, 5-6... That's not the name. Right? Oh, then the Mangle's mentioned. Mangle is supposed to be the new face of Playtime? So maybe there's... Is there anything with, like, Playtime or, like, Mangle? Party Time, 6. That's the same... So it would be a repeated letter if it was. Nah, so I don't think that's it. If we swap the letters, so we do instead of... So we do 8-14. U? Also vowel. Interesting. What happened? Goomb. Is there anything you can get out of Happiest Day for this? Let's assume they're in order and associated with Happiest Day for some reason. What's 5-3? I. And then 10 is Mangle's Quest for 1. Okay, let's say it's collectible. So 5, 8. And then it's Mangle's Quest, you have to collect 4, 10, 4. That's not a good sign. And then Chica's thing, you collect 4 again. So it's like 4. That's not a good sign. Soft coordinates, let's try that. So 8, 5. P, 4 things, 10. And then Chica's part will collect 4 things. You collect 4 things, and it's time mark 5 or 14. So let's say it's 4. And then stage 0, 1, you traverse 9 stages to 9 by 9. Hilly. And then 5 stages. This is not a name. It sounds like a name made up for a series. Like, this is not a name real people have. This is a name you give a fictional character, Limpy. And then 6 kids, 5, 6. This is a Smiling Friends character, Blimpy. This is not a name. Hold on. Limpy. No, this is not a name. I'm not crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, Blimpy Afton. Blimpy Afton, my beloved. Not a name! What other crap did I try in this? Yeah, I tried... PB8, what? Why did I... Oh yeah, this is another one I tried. I tried mapping it to... This is one I might try. Screw bolts and hairpin. Yeah. I don't actually know if the code would even be there. What? What if it's just 1-5? Kotarov and Afton. This is Ben 10 music, don't worry about it. Vladimir Afton. Let's try it with bite victim answers. Because I wrote that down. In order, it'll be 5, 14, 10, 10. 8. What would it be? It'd be 14, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm scared 8, so 5, 8. And then we have 1 left over, tally mark. Actually, where's the... I crashed my tracks for another notion. Dave is also an interesting option. I've seen him thrown around, but W 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess it'll be 15. So 5, 15. This is another one that could totally be a fantasy name. Grofo. Yeah, Gorfo. Yeah, that's not a name. Roof Afton. Frogo, Gorfo. Groof. Hold on. This is my ultimate custom night. This is like... Did I try inverting the tally marks? I don't think I did. So in other words, having the tally marks be the main coordinate. So 8, 14. What does that get us? All right. No, I did try that. I think that was also nothing. It was 8, 9. That's X. That's not going to be anything. 5. That's not going to be anything. Hello, Night Farang. I do exist. This is a stream. What? I don't want to just try that just because it's like... speedrunning all the theories. That's fun. There's a mixed bag of quality, I will say, for some of them. This is a punishment for finding Cassie's name as just to make the victim's name impossible. Oh, that's what it feels like. What if it's just minigame number? 5, 5, 5 for RWQ, 10, 2, 10, 1. This was like jumped like that, right? This one didn't get anything, but let me double check. And then, we get Chica though. That's the one problem with all happiest day things. No, there is the recap is I found the name Jace, but people are pretty iffy on the logic behind it, which I totally agree with. That's it. MJ, I didn't even finish the rest of the inputs. What would it be? It would be 3, stage 0, 1, so stage 0, 1 is stage 4, so 5, 4. That's already a bad sign. It's 4, 5 in this. I feel like X and Q are the ones that immediately break almost every input you could get, or output you could get. Let me try something. Cassie's name is 5239. And then 1572. Time 3. 10, 11. Eight, 1. For 8, 11. That's nothing. I have tried stuff with UCN. I never really got anything out of it. I'm mirroring it. 25, 93, 9351. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff, actually. 27. 39. 1110. 11:8. I will say, my only problem with flipping it horizontally is that that's not, like, a possible thing in the logbook. Like, that isn't a thing you can do. Skylar Warren, there's a lot prior to this. I'd recommend just watching the VOD, to be completely honest. Transposing it wouldn't fit on the grid. At least if we use the tally marks. Yeah, moving it 5 over 10. Yeah, we would be like way over here if we did it that way. Both of those are just like physically super impractical. Sleeping is nice. I should at some point. I'm just trying to think if there's any final ideas I'm like missing. I'm gonna quickly flip through the logbook. You know, I mentioned they line up locations, right? The tally marks. Five lines up. Hold on. I'll explain this visually when I'm 5, 6. And then you go to the next one. Top, right, right. Dang it. Wait. I would be up, so we wouldn't even be there. 4. Well, let me try inverting this. Because 410 is I. And then 6, 5. And then down low, 8. So 5, 8. 9, 8. What's 14, 8? This is kind of hard to explain if you don't physically have the logbook to look at for this. Four? No. This is supposed to be the middle, which would be 5. 5. No, that's not an AM. You're gonna have to watch the start of the stream if you want to find the name, how I got the name Jace. That's a better. Let's just go. Have I done just like the gimmick of each stage? I don't remember if I have. I think I did. Now I'm trying to do it. Clicked. Yeah, no, I did. I tried the invert. So 8, 5. And then 4, 10. And then 4, 5. 4, 5. Right? Chica. And then stage 0, 1 be 9. 9. You put 7, 5, not. Oh, yeah. This was Blimpy, wasn't it? God damn it. God damn it. We did Blimpy again. God damn it. I do need to go to bed. That's a lot of straw. 2 Blimpies in one stream. The second Blimpy is when you cut it off. You can't do Blimpy again. Ah! Have we tried the code that gets Jace? I think we did. I don't think it was anything. God damn it. No, I think I have to cut it off at Blimpy. I do love Smiling Friends actually does rule. I need to watch the episode. I just procrastinated it. Blimpy. My beloved. Oh, damn it, Blimpy. His name has always been Wazd. I don't know how audible that was. I actually did throw my logbook across the room. That was the Blimpy of 87's era. I will put you back together, Blimpy. Oh, no, Blimp. There's M in here too, because 5-5, by the way. I just didn't highlight it because I realized it was the same. Blimpy, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry. Hold on. What was... What is this in the 5x5 timeline? Where? Nothing. Olympia really destroyed this all. We could never get too close to the name. Olympia is the gatekeeper of hell. He's Cerberus's right-hand leash. You know I'm tired when I'm speaking nonsense. Good night, everybody. Bye.